what a week. Let's find the most cynical person in the building. We did. Jonathan Weil here.
Skeptical.
Did you hear Mr. Moynihan? Skeptical, sorry. That's like, when you look as snazzily dressed as you are, I guess you're skeptical, not cynical. Brian Moynihan with our Ryan Chilcote talking about capital requirements. The fact is, if it walks like a duck, if it looks like a duck, $10, where am I? My eyes are failing me. $10.62. Citigroup pre-reverse split is $3.81. This isn't pretty.
Let's put Bank of America, that stock price, in context. It's trading for about 50% of the book value on its books, on its balance sheet, i.e. shareholder equity, net assets. So half of the equity on the company's balance sheet is believed by the market to be imaginary, delusional, fabricated, whatever word you want to come up with. And that's the discount right now. It's just, there's no credibility to their books.
House of Pandit can't sell Citi Financial. They renamed it. Like they're going to call it Weil Financial, but they have a Cupid doll at Citigroup. They stick pins in your doll. Okay, fine. They can't sell Citi Financial. What's Brian Moynihan's biggest headache?
Biggest headache that I would have if I were Brian Moynihan is that this decline we've seen in the stock price keeps feeding on itself. Because this is what happened in 2008. Banks don't take the write-downs, the market becomes more skeptical. The stock goes down. The banks don't keep avoiding write-downs, the stock goes down. That's what we've seen this year in a lot of bank stocks, and it's the most extreme at B of A, which again, half book value. And this isn't a matter of just not marking to market. This is a matter of not recording probable losses on their loans, or not recording the right amount of liabilities for all these repurchase demands.
The people that criticize you and your tough op-eds would push back and say we're doing the best we can, given a crisis. Housing's not helping us. We have low nominal GDP. We're doing the best we can. How do you respond to that spirit?
Great. The stock's still below 50%. Is still about 50% of book value, and it's trending downward. And the problem is, again, these things are pro-cyclical. They can start to feed on itself. And when you have people like Sheila Bair out there saying, referring to all the too big to fail banks as formerly deemed too big to fail,
right,
it just adds to the problem.
Here's from the op-ed, Bloomberg View. Jonathan Weil, too big to fail ends with a wave of the magic wand. Maybe it's the Moynihan magic wand. This leaves the government with one way to demonstrate too big to fail is dead. That's to let a huge, systemically important company die, which means accepting risks that others will blow up with it. I mean, that's well said. I mean, that's the fear, isn't it?
Yeah. And right now, the markets are still of the view. You look at the bond prices. B of A and Citigroup probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for too big to fail, because their bonds and stocks would be just trading even lower.
Can they get beyond this crisis now 4 years into it?
They need capital. I don't know. I don't know any other way. Can they get beyond? If we have magic,
Moynihan told CNBC he doesn't need new capital. I saw the headline.
Well, maybe he believes that, but the market does not. It's like the market doesn't believe that Greece isn't going to default. Okay, so they're trying their best. Fine, give them all the credit.
How long can they keep this caneth kicketh down the road? I mean, I started out in 2007 saying quarter. This is getting old, isn't it?
Well, if we have new industries and new technologies magically appear all over the country to create millions of new jobs in places we can't foresee right now, yeah, they maybe work their way out of it, and the entire country grows and GDP turns around and they get out of it. But right now, the path that we're on, there's still lots of pent-up losses on banks' balance sheets that were never resolved in 2008, still haven't been resolved today.
Keep writing. Jonathan Weil, Bloomberg View. Boy, does he upset people when he writes, too big to fail ends with a wave of the magic wand.